Hi folks, I'm outside today on a very blustery, stormy Sunday. I'm going to have a quick go at doing the next little detailing video, and this time it's going to be on cleaning the interior glass of your car. This is one thing that's quite useful to obviously add clarity and depth to the glass from an aesthetic point of view, but it can also help on the colder mornings. You know, when your car's sort of frozen up, there's a lot of condensation in the windows. Keeping your interior windows clean can help that. So moving on, the main product I'm going to be using here is 3M's glass cleaner. And if, like me, you've been using quite a few of these over the years and find it can be quite oily and greasy, especially in an evening, if you drive through street lights, you'll see the streaks on your windows. This 3M glass cleaner is one of the few I find that doesn't leave any sort of greasy marks and streaks that way. Really, tool wise, you need very little special tools to actually do your windows. Your core tool is obviously going to be a good clean microfiber cloth. You'll see I also have a microfiber cloth on one of the glass cleaner legs. I've never really found I struggle with being able to get my hand in at the windscreen, but these can help based on the design of your car. If your windscreen does go in at a sharp angle, this is really where you would go in at your sort of dashboard to try and get in. It can help that way. Anyway, that's the tools. Time to start cracking, and as you'll see at this stage, I will start off with the driver's side front side window. Folks, you'll see this comes out in a sort of foamy aerosol. So what I'll do is aim to get a few sprays across the window, wipe round the edges first of all, and then fill in the gaps in the middle. Turn over to a clean side and buff off. You'll find I'll go round the edges first of all. That's to minimise your chance of actually missing a spot. So it's good practice to actually do things that way. Okay, flip over to a dry side. There we go, simple as that. And the idea of buffing things off with a dry side is just really to remove any excess product and things that could be left over. My next wee tip is a pet hate of most of us guys with OCD, the dirty mark that gets left along the top line of the window. Basically what you should do is turn your ignition on, drop the window down a bit and just get a clean cloth and go down that with the same product, which I'll do now. And just for ease, so I don't cover over all my good work, I'm going to spray into the actual cloth itself here. Just wipe this along the line.
Or like I need a little boost in confidence, or I just want a secret.
Okay, and buff off here as well. There we go folks, simple as that. Now I'll move over to the other side and do exactly the same thing. And there we go folks, that is the two front side windows done. Now time to move on to the front windscreen. Okay folks, time for the windscreen now. As mentioned, this is quite a straightforward thing to do on the Golf. So similar principle will be a couple of sprays across the windscreen and the product. Then using my windscreen tool here, I will in turn give it a wipe down, and that will allow me to get into the dash up there and round and colour it all in, so to speak. Quite a straightforward thing to do as mentioned, so let's do it. And now time to buff off with the dry microfiber. Sorry folks if I'm getting in the way of the camera angle here, it's quite a difficult thing to try and record, but I'll crack on and get this dried off. Weather's against me, it's quite a cold, stormy day as mentioned, and I can see some of the condensation coming in the windscreen. But I'll keep cracking on here and get this buffed off. Okay, that's us pretty much good to go. Two small tips of places that are commonly missed as well. If I fold down the vanity mirror here, you will hopefully see the little mirror there. So that's quite an easy one to give a quick spruce up with. So, quick spray into the towel, just in the corners plenty. You don't actually need a great deal of this product. Wipe it on and get it all cleaned up. And buff it off. Like so. Simple as that. What I'll also do is, while I'm here, using the same sort of method, is to do the rear view mirror just there. So if I turn the camera around slightly, okay, now a bit closer to the rear view mirror, same thing as the vanity mirror. Quick spray of the product into the corner and apply. And buff off. And job done. Time to go over to that bit of the front windscreen there as well. Okay, the same process for the front windscreen here as well. Quick spray of the product, a bit less than last time, and using the little extension arm or a microfiber cloth, buff it. Okay, and time to move on to the buffing now as well. And of course, not to miss the vanity mirror as well. There we go, job done. Now time to move on to the back three windows. Okay, you will see I'm now in the back seat of the car. Looking at this window here, a couple of quick sprays in it, and using the cloth. Shouldn't need the extension arm, but using the cloth I should be able to give this a quick spruce up. You'll see I'm using less and less product. You'll find the 3M glass cleaner goes a long way. So as the cloth gets a bit moister and damper, I use less and less product. There we go, and turn over to a dry side and buff off. Like so. Just as a heads up folks as well, the rear 3 windows in this car actually have an aftermarket tint on them. A film. This 3M glass cleaner is actually tint safe as well. Some of them have ammonia in them which can attack the tint film and the glue that or adhesive that holds it on. So as a note, this 3M glass cleaner is safe for tinted windows there, so safe enough and don't worry about that. I'll swap over to the other rear window here, and after that we can move on to the lid window or the rear window. Okay, and the same again here as well. And flip over for a dry side. Like so, good and clean. Right, let's do the last one, which is the rear tailgate or window. Hey folks, you'll see I'm outside now, boot lid flipped open, partial shelf disconnected to give me as much room as I can. So time to do the rear window. Gives you obviously a bit more room when you do it outside the car. And apologies if the wind noise is coming through in the microphone. It's got very windy now, so yeah, apologies if that comes through in the mic. And flip over to a dry side to dry off. And that's me done there folks. So that's a nice quick detailing video that has sort of good positive effects on keeping condensation, stuff like that down the inside of the car. And obviously aesthetically it does sharpen up the glass. Most people concentrate on polishing the outside or cleaning it up, but don't forget the inside of the glass as well. Yeah folks, hopefully that video was of use. Feel free to like, share and subscribe of the video. All helps grow the channel a bit more. But yeah, any comments or queries, stick them in the bottom in the comments section as well. If you have any queries, I'll try my best to ask them. I'll also try and get a few links to put up to where you can buy the 3M glass cleaner. As I said, it's been my favourite glass cleaning product for quite a few years. I've tried most of them, and it's the one that is one of the cheaper ones, but it works really well and doesn't provide any oily, streaky, greasy marks. It obviously does work on the outside of the car as well. Anyway folks, have a good one. Bye bye.